followers has been watching the channel, remember back a few months ago, maybe about 6-8 weeks ago, remember I was saying we're gonna try to make the attempt to try to maybe channel some of this activity we've been getting, right? And what we had was we had 2 cameras up to make a channel, and what we were going to do is whenever we would go out, we would go through the channel. The hope would be that the cameras could possibly catch something.
Because we always heard things behind us as we came into that area.
On our flank.
Yeah.
And it would always be like sort of behind us and at 10 o'clock to our front.
10 o'clock.
Yeah. So, what did the trail cam capture that was up in the tree? What it is that it's black, and the camera's going off every 3 minutes, and I had the cameras programmed to work when I knew we would be in the area. All right, that was the whole point of it, to see if we could catch something flanking us, following us, whatever the case may be. We went in on that day to go in, and on this time we went there to try to double check if we could find the camera again. So we went in the direction of toward the camera where the camera was located at, and on the snapshots 30 minutes prior to us getting there, because Beata was captured in one of the snapshots.
Yes.
Beata was captured in one of the snapshots, so we know for a fact that was us, and we know for a fact the timestamp on it. That's all factual.
So what you're talking about occurred right where she was standing, only 30 minutes prior to that.
30 minutes prior. 30
really,
minutes
I saw
prior. Yeah, 30 minutes prior to our arrival, there is something that is behind the palmetto tree, and I'm just going to say it.
So when I back up, you know, you're trying to think that is it a parallax?
Right.
Is there a parallax going
Then
on?
I can see it again if I move.
I should be able to recreate a parallax,
But you don't.
but maybe not, because sometimes my head has to turn just right in order to hit it just right. But it was like as soon as I was coming through this branch, I glanced to my left, and it just seemed like something just happened. And
I've been hearing things over there coming in here, but it's hard because it was raining.
I was hearing
But
it down on that side.
I heard
too,
a
but
few things over there, but most of my stuff was over on this side.
I can't recreate it. I mean, I don't think it was a parallax or anything like that. I mean,
Right.
yeah, that was a knot. That was one single knot. Sorry, but we didn't get it on camera. Single knot. Pull the cameras down and the activity starts.
Hang on. Don't step in there.
Just out of our deeper line of
Yeah.
sight, yeah.
And
Just,
that's
I would
where I
say,
heard those 2 footsteps.
oh, don't you remember I freaking said, what the heck is that
Yes.
that parallax thing?
That's right over.
And it's coming from this area, you know? I'm not making stuff
I
up.
just need to be aware of as
Hold
we
on,
go
hold on.
out.
I'm not making stuff up at all.
Oh,
Well, I know for sure our capabilities when we go back to that tree. If we go back to that tree and then we simulate what we saw, then, you know, they'll learn our capabilities also. But, you know, hey, you have to do it, so, you know. You have no
Yes, you
choice.
do.
You have to
Let's
go.
go.
You have to go back and you have
let's
to do
get
it.
back there. I'm anxious now to do it.
No orange tree
Well, they're around, but not right here.
near here.
Something carried it over here.
No, it didn't fall from a tree, and
No, it
it's
didn't.
not been
It's
eaten
been
because
carried.
it's on the ground. That's my point. It was brought here by something.
Right.
Right there. If you line up right behind me, Beata, you'll see the tree.
I see the tree.
All right. Right there. I'm gonna go over there and I'll throw the stick up in the air, and you'll see which tree it is.
I just don't want to get the
I don't
camera
know
away.
that
But
I'll be
you can
able
see it's a clear line of sight, though.
It is a clear line of sight.
We're not going to be able to recreate it entirely because some of this is grown up now. But I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna throw the stick up in the air.
I won't be able to see it, Chris. There's no way. Those froms are way too tall.
Where's he going?
He's going over to the tree. But
get an idea how far it was when
I don't even see it. I don't even see him anymore.
Yeah, we're talking, but we don't see you. And we're not going to be able to see. Those froms are too tall, Chris.
Oh, he's way back. I see movement.
I
I
know
see
where he's going back
movement.
by the big tree. But
Way back in there. Well, because when you go on top,
all right,
I think he's somewhere there. I don't
I
know.
see you, but I see your. I just saw your legs, but Chris, I can't. We can't see a thing.
I don't see nothing. Oh, where is he?
Yeah, I know where it was. Yeah, there you go.
You
get
see
that?
him? No, I don't see him. Nothing.
Did you get that thing? He just threw it up in the air.
No, I didn't see nothing. Here, you want to film?
All
But
right,
it's,
wait a minute, Chris.
but it's zoomed in a
It's
little
doomed in. I want to pull it back. Okay, Chris, do it again. Okay, one more. Yeah, do it one more time.
Oh, way back there.
I hope I got it. I should.
I hope so. Yeah, because you have
I
to
don't
be
have my
tall and then
glasses on, so I
right.
can't.
So and then if you turn around.
And then this is
There it
where
is.
you came in this area. This is
Right,
where it
I know.
caught
I
you,
saw
right
myself
here.
on that photo. I'm like,
Right
yeah,
here.
great.
And right up there was the camera.
Right, that makes sense.
This is the tree.
Right.
Wow, hey, that's amazing, bro.
It's amazing it even.
Amazing, but this is pretty far away.
Hell yeah, it is.
This is pretty far away.
And so
Okay.
if I even stand here,
Now,
if I stand here. and
Oh yeah,
go
look how
like
little
that,
you are. I got you both in there.
okay, everyone. We returned to be able to give you a human live-side demonstration, a little bit of explanation of what was caught on the game cam. And so we showed you earlier. I'll show you clips of that. Showed you earlier where the trail camera was back this way. And what we're saying is we are pretty confident. Yeah, try to disregard that.
It's all the raindrops. It's very hard to make out what is what.
What it is that this area is of significance. All right, this is a little bit of the background. This area is very significant because this area and the camera was placed at a 45-degree angle of how we normally come into this place. Okay, remember I told you we were following the same path coming in, same path coming out, and that's part of making the channel. Okay, you have to understand the whole point of the camera was to have a camera in place while we were going to be the bait. Quite simply, we're the bait. So you also need to know that this is the area also to where Mark had saw his 3 shimmering figures that one day. I want to say it was about a year and a half ago. It was exactly also in this area, literally not too far from this green patch right here behind Mark. This green patch is what we also thought was where he had seen those shimmering bodies at one day. Now, if you want to look at that video, you have to go back. I won't get into that one. It's a totally separate case. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a recreation, because I know people are going to ask me about this. We'll do a recreation. We're going to have Mark stand in as the subject. And as you notice in the video, I'll come over here and point out, in the video you will notice that you will see something black.
Oh, hang on.
Right through here.
Okay? You will see something black. You will see something black right up in here, right probably through this spot right here. Okay?
Uh-huh.
When you see the arm is in position, you will see something black here as well. When the arm is gone, the center part of these 2 trees basically lights up and you're able to briefly see through it. When also some pointers that you'll see in the camera shot also is I looked at it very much in detail. You have these vertical palm fronds are still here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, the vertical palm fronds are still here. You'll be able to see them in this snapshot as well. All right, and you will also see one that's a little bit longer right here, and you will see one a little bit shorter. Okay, in the snapshot, a little bit shorter. So those are your reference points. So if we can ask Mark to get into position.
I'm in position, but I'm
Do
not.
I zoom in or
I'm
is
not
it
wide
okay?
enough.
Okay, just that. We feel entirely that this thing that you're seeing in the photograph is more than likely a 100% chance of it being a Sasquatch and its arm. What the arm is doing, I do not know. The only thing I can do is basically relate it all to the circumstantial evidence of what has been going on over and over and over again, and then we finally catch something black on camera. Something black on camera, which is what they are. They're lanky, they're black. And this is what they look like in Florida, because I'm an eyewitness of one myself. Okay, so enough talk. Let's put Mark in position. As you notice, you see 30 minutes prior, Beata comes through, and Mark's going to recreate the arm. Let me just get out of the way.
And I'm standing, but Chris, I'm not wide enough to cover this.
Okay, now that's standing. Can you squat down? Because it looks like it was probably very
If I
close.
squat down.
Keep going. All right, now go completely behind the tree. Keep going, to where you can see through the tree. Okay? Can you see through the tree?
Yeah.
Now squat
See,
down.
I got this palmetto right in
Squat down
front of
some
me.
more. Squat down some more. There you go. Okay.
See, I have the palmetto right there.
Okay.
If you move the palmetto, I can get it better. But this big palmetto right there, yeah, take it away a little. No, the other one.
Okay.
Yes, the one above. Thank you.
I can tell you right now, and to not give you any kind of a prejudgment at all, but I can tell you based upon looking at that photo snapshot that was on the camera, and basically looking at Mark's arm.
My arm's
Oh,
not
yeah.
big.
Stay in place if you could, please, Mark. That arm is nowhere near as long as that black object is in the video. Now
Okay.
go a little lower to the ground, Mark, like you're trying to put something down. Okay, there you go. And he's reaching. Okay, stay in place.
I'm gonna
Go
zoom
behind
in.
him. Go behind him and film if you could, please. Mark, just stay just like that, because his
All right.
arm is just barely sticking out.
Oh,
So if you could get right behind Mark and don't move, and that would show them what he looks like. Now keep your head in the middle now. You got to start.
that is funny.
I say I'm not wide enough.
Okay, now you got to be able to keep your sight on me.
I see you.
Okay, you have to be able to continuously see me the whole time, because you're getting ready. You're getting ready because you hear us coming. And there's your arm. Look at
There's
this,
my
people.
little arm.
This is funny.
Right there.
My arm's 3 foot too short.
Look at this. Look at where his arm is.
Now give me that thing. Give me that thing.
Yeah, and
Boom.
then extend it with
Boom.
your
Okay.
there.
This black thing in the video comes out at least probably out to here.
Yeah,
Is what
at
this
least.
black thing looks like. My hunch is, based upon these fronds sticking out, that it was probably maybe about this high off the ground. And you can look at Mark, because you have to stay in the middle, because I see that black dot in the middle. Now look at his arm, fully extended. Now you want to tell me, this is a 3 foot rod right here,
Yeah,
2 more feet, so we're looking at 6 feet long. Are we talking 6 feet
at
long?
least. I mean, my arm is from the
Okay,
shoulder.
3 feet.
It's 3 foot. Look
Okay.
at this, 6 foot.
Okay, so
5.5, 6 foot arm.
Okay, so we're talking 6 feet for this black object to stick out like this, for the camera to catch it. Are you people getting what I'm telling you now? Okay?
It's very large.
Are
That's
you
what we're saying.
are you finally getting what I am saying the whole time about this, people? I want to be very adamant about this. This snapshot, you can see the black object inside of it. Then when the arm is gone, you can see through it. There's something that changes. You'll see it in the photo. You will also see that there is. Whoa!
Oh, I said goddamn.
It's okay.
What was that? A hog?
No, that was part of a tree.
Oh, a tree fell?
Whoa.
That scared me because I thought it was a hog.
I noticed that.
Okay. Everybody, get back.
You can block all that out.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
I had some action
All right,
here.
calm down. Here we go. Want me to get back down?
This
Okay.
is what came down right there.
Now, what I'm saying is people is that this thing was getting in position because it heard us coming. Now, you got to say, Chris, you're just totally speculating. I'm going to tell you right now, based upon what happens to us
over and over.
Over and over.
We had got that camera in position solely for this purpose. And we got something black that looks like a hairy arm sticking
We
out.
always,
What it's doing, I don't know, okay? But we're too far away from water, in my opinion, for it to be an alligator because you can see through it right here, okay? Are you zooming in a little bit? I want to see right here. In the photo, you can see through this area right here, people. Don't deny it. It's absolutely true, okay? There's nothing here. There's nothing here, all right? You don't see a torso. You don't see a head. You don't see anything. All you see is a black object. I got it, Mark. All you see is a black object with a long arm, long arm,
6 foot arm.
sticking out
We always hear things behind us in this area.
in this area.
Chattering, footsteps, knocks.
Always.
We always
It
hear
comes
it.
from this side all the time,
That's why we put that up
and
there.
a lot of times people will say, yeah, that's all we hear from you guys is 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, these o'clock positions. This is what we always hear from you guys.
I know,
Okay.
I'm still looking over there.
This is what we hear. We hear this. I read your comments. Mark reads the comments.
Yeah.
We hear this, people. But this is what's happening.
What happens? We don't make
This
up.
is what is happening. So don't be in denial when I sit there and give you something on camera that looks like a freaking Sasquatch's arm. Don't be in denial, okay? It's all true. This is all real out here. There's nothing made up out here. I don't know how I can get more blunt with that. And I get passionate about it because we have put a lot of effort.
Do you smell that?
Yeah, it's my thermostat.
No, it's not a thermostat.
It's something else over there.
Yeah.
Protrudes out so far. I know our swamp rats get big sometimes,
Yeah,
but
swamp
I don't know of a swamp. I don't know of a swamp rat that's like 6 feet long.
Right. You're still looking over there, I know.
I
No.
can't help but look over there.
Everybody's gonna think we're a scaredy
Well,
cat.
I'm not scaredy cat,
but
but
you know
I
what? That was unexpected.
I smell
and
something.
honestly, what makes you think it came from up? What makes you think it wasn't thrown? You know.
we don't know. I thought it was actually a pig, and that's why I stood out here
yeah,
like
this
this.
is
I was
this
ready
is
to,
what it is. Look, it
I
came
was ready
down.
to wallop it. Is that what it was?
Yes,
It's that
the
one
whole
branch?
thing snapped down.
Is the oak tree too far away? Where'd it fall from?
Hell yeah!
I don't even see
Watch out! I think it was thrown.
There's
Watch out.
There's an oak tree above us. Look at that oak tree, Mark. It's in a big tree.
It's way over
See,
there.
look at this. This
And these are all,
This is what happened.
Chris, there's nothing this big close.
This is what
See,
came.
I think.
This is
Unless
what.
it
This is
came
what
from-
came down right
See,
here.
I think.
This is what came down right here, right here. But logically, look up and see if you see a tree.
I don't see a tree.
It's
They
huge.
oughta
It would
get-
be right here. They
There-
fall straight down.
there's
They
an
don't fall in an arc.
There's an orange tree above us. Okay, if you look straight up, there's an orange tree above us.
Yeah.
The closest tree
Was
is
that you?
No, that
Yeah.
was
Oh,
just me.
the closest tree is right over here.
Unless it fell from way up there, Chris.
All I know is,
It could have fell from way up there, I guess.
I don't know.
But that tree looks very healthy. But
Come on.
I'm
I
just
was
trying
like, it's time to go.
the tree looks very healthy though.
yeah, it does. Almost looks like a bird footprint, you know, like a pterodactyl or something that you see in the movies.
It's huge though, whatever it is. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Let's see if I can get scale here. Look at this. This is no bird.
It's not a bird.
This is no bird. I mean, it's the size.
Looking at it, I'm going to put a shadow on it.
I mean, look at this. This is my foot size. It's huge. I mean, is it a gator paw? I mean,
That's too big for that.
a gator, not a paw. I mean, a
like
foot.
a 20-foot gator.
Is it a gator foot? The jigger's big.
I mean, we're not even by the water.
It's pretty interesting looking.
I have no answer for that.
Here it is. This is what
It's
it
a
is.
footprint. It is.
Yes, it's a type of print, yeah.
Something back there.
Something big is back there.
Now, how many times have you said,
How
I saw something black? I know.
I have
I know.
many times see something dark and black. All the way from awesome activity to the dark person behind me to many times you see it darting behind,
Something quick, fast moving.
quick, fast darting behind a palmetto or a tree.
I know. It's concerning because that,
It's not. It's awesome. It's cool as hell.
well, that
You know?
that no doubt, whatever that was, we think it's probably the arm of what our suspect is, and that tells us that it was positioning itself, waiting for our arrival.
waiting for our arrival,
Yeah.
and we always hear something behind us when we go in that area.
Yeah, which is why we had the camera up in that tree.
Which is
on
why
that
we had the
side.
camera up there to begin with.
I know.
We always hear those things behind us. You know, gotcha, buddy, gotcha.
Yeah.
Whether that's intentional or we just got lucky, either way,
Yeah.
I'm going with a gotcha. All
I
right.
think.
It was like something was behind me, but I didn't see anything. I just saw the palmetto. I just saw the stuff moving, but there was nothing there.
So if a bird would have landed,
I would have seen the bird.
you would have seen the bird.
Right, but I didn't see anything. I just saw the stuff move. But you guys were...
Let's go
already-
back.
No, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go back there.
Well, I told you to stay still
Okay, let's
so I
go
can.
back there. Let's
I
just
told
do
you
it.
to stay still so I can get my bearings on where the recorder was at.
I stopped.
Yes.
I turned around towards the recorder.
Which was just a few meters away.
Yes. And the palmetto was, this was not it, it was over there. The palmetto was maybe 1.5 meters away, just like this. And the stuff
And it moved.
moved like that.
It moved that much.
Yes.
Lord.
Absolutely no wind.
No,
Yes.
there's no wind.
I know.
And she
I
would have
thought-
seen a bird, and
but
we were
I
long
thought
gone.
When we moved, did we snap it to something and then it just got loose?
Oh, as in like, did we hang it?
Yes, that's
Could-
what I was thinking.
Couldn't have been, because none of us went that far back. None of us went that far back.
Well, then I can't.
You said it was
explain
behind you.
Yeah, it was behind. You guys took off. I
Yeah.
went behind you. You said stop.
Yeah,
So
because
I stopped.
I needed to get my bearings where the recorder was at.
Right, and so I turned around and it moved.
Wow,
And then I was like, okay.
that's kind of freaking spooky.
And then I heard something further back there. No, it surprised me.
Yeah.
It surprised me because when you said stop, I literally stopped and turned around.
And they don't expect that for some reason.
No, it was totally out of the
Really?
norm. I would have followed you and kept on
Yeah.
going.
These?
Behind you,
This?
I think.
That's a dead one.
I think the fronds, not these. I think the fronds that got lifted were these over here. Possibly this stuff right here. Lord God,
They're way high off the ground.
how could this happen? Hold on,
I mean,
right here.
I am.
Okay, look at this, people. Look how much effort this is going to take for a
Yeah.
frond like this to go vertical. Okay,
even my arm. Oh,
All right.
that's too much work.
you see my point. Okay, in order to get that frond to go vertical, or any of these fronds in this area to go completely vertical, requires considerable force.
All right.
I'm excited for our viewers to see that, and I think there'll be a lot of talk and speculation. I hope it gets them excited also, like it has us.
Yeah. And
Um,
I think
you
it's
know.
I think it's neat. I think it you're free to decide and
Yeah,
decide whatever your opinion is. A lot of bigfooting is conjecture. A lot of bigfooting
Right.
is based upon circumstantial evidence. But I will say this, and as I said already, we come across numerous things a lot of times where we feel like something's just dropped in our path that we take, and whether it be little things along the way or being followed along the sides, it's a very interesting
Right.
thing.
All righty then.
So we hope you're able to
I
enjoy
hope
it.
you're able to enjoy it.
Okay, now go ahead, Mark.
All right, I'm in the rear. Bayard and Chris are in front of me. And when we passed through this way, they had moved us from like that.
Right.
But because I'm taller, and I didn't even think about it till after I did it, I went like this.
Yeah, no problem.
And
And how much effort does it
and
take?
it takes, well, for me, it was better than pushing it out of my way, but it takes effort.
Okay,
It takes work to do it. So I walked through and it came back down.
so do me a favor, hold that vertical, and let's time how fast it takes to drop back down.
Well, I'll just step back, okay? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Not even a second.
No.
Yeah, wow.
But rather than go like this, like they did, I'm taller, I and I just caught it after
Yeah.
I did it. I thought,
go.
oh, wait a minute, that's what we've been talking about. Then I walked through, and there I am.
Yeah, it goes vertical.
So, whatever that's worth.